Okay, what we're going to do today is disassemble a tire studding tool. We have all the common parts that are used in the tool in front of us. Then we're going to reassemble it and go through some of the maintenance issues and common parts that are replaced. So first, we're going to take the head off the tool, off the front of the tool. It just unscrews as one piece. Be advised there's a heavy spring inside, so keep hold of it. Make sure it doesn't get away from you. There, it's come apart. The head down. Inside we have the main spring, and pushing through the feed tube at the back we can take out the entire guts of the tool. Next I'm going to take apart the trigger assembly. There's a small O-ring that holds on a pin. I'm going to take that O-ring off, push the dowel pin out, and you'll see the trigger and the spring inside pops right out. And I just take out the pin. I'm going to put these parts aside. I'm going to reassemble everything using new parts. We've got here is a whole assembly that you can buy as a kit, and it can just pop right back into the tool. Now if I was going to just do a maintenance replacement of common wearing parts, I would take these fingers out, which are these three right here. They just slide into these slots in the white piston. The little hook goes under the O-ring and held in place by this retaining ring. All three of them should be replaced because they can bend during normal operation. So once that's all assembled with brand new fingers, I would make sure that there's an O-ring at the back here, slide it back in place, and then take the mainspring, push it in. The head itself also has replacement parts. Okay, disassembling the parts of the head. I'm going to remove the spring ring. Lifting up on the ring nut, I can start removing some of the parts. These fingers are hooked into the ring nut. These are common replacement parts. You can see inside there are also three flat black hooks that also need to be exchanged. Drop the ring nut back down. There's two different slots, a narrow one and a thicker one. The narrow one corresponds to the black thin fingers. They hook into the ring nut. Each of these fingers has a little square hook on it. Again, find the narrow slot. Make sure the finger is hooked into the ring nut so it stays in. There's the one that's missing. Those are in. Three new external fingers, again hooked in. And three. All the parts are hooked in and then held on. I'll use a new spring ring. Hooked on. I'll come to a point and we're finished. All on. Then to reassemble, you want to make sure that those three fingers go in these three slots. So when you push it together, it takes a lot of strength, push and turn, and it's assembled. Now for the trigger, again we have a little spring that goes inside. The trigger assembly goes in, or the trigger itself goes inside, and that's held in place by this dowel pin. Push the trigger in, dowel pin goes in, and that's held in place by the O-ring. Again, the most common replacement parts are these three long fingers and these three external fingers. They're the ones that have the most wear. That's it.